folks, Doggo here from KnowInsights.com, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to freeze a banana. This is video 4 of my 30 videos in 30 days. You're probably wondering, why would you want to freeze a banana? Well, if you're going to be making smoothies, freezing your bananas helps you to not have to use ice. So it keeps you from kind of watering down the smoothies, and you can preserve your bananas for a lot longer so that they don't go bad when you leave them sitting out. Now the first thing you want to know is you want your bananas to have little brown freckles on them. I don't know if you guys can see that, okay? You want there to be some brown freckles because that means that they're ripe. When they're super yellow or even have that little tint of green, that means that they're not ripe. And when they're not ripe, they're going to have a lot more starch in them, and that's a little hard for the body to digest. So you want to wait until they're ripe with the brown spots, so you're digesting the sugars, the simple sugars. So the starches will break down to simple sugars when it gets ripe. So, okay, so a lot of people will freeze their bananas, and some will unpeel them first and then put a bunch of bananas in a bag. And then what happens is those bananas will actually stick together to each other. So you can put parchment paper in between them to keep them from sticking. However, I like to just throw them in peeled. Another thing is when you unpeel them and you throw them in the freezer, what happens is they'll brown. Okay, so they'll turn brown on you, kind of like you see if you left the banana out sitting on a counter. So I leave them in peeled so that when I'm making smoothies, it doesn't really matter because smoothies are for me, so it's not like, oh my gosh, they're brown. If I was making smoothies for other people, or if you had like a smoothie bar or something, and you didn't want to pull out like a brown banana and freak people out, you can leave them in the peel. So I'm going to show you how you freeze a banana, but more importantly, I'm going to show you how to thaw one once you freeze it. So here we go. Take your banana, just chuck it in there, and then you grab your new frozen banana. Look at that. Just magic. Okay, so now we have a nice hard frozen banana. So it's kind of hard to unpeel. You could kind of try, but it's not really the peel's not gonna come off very easily. So here's a little trick that I use to unpeel it while still keeping it frozen for your smoothies. Come on. All right, so we have our frozen banana, and we're gonna go ahead and just thaw this out real quick while still keeping it frozen. So here's how I do it. Now I've looked on YouTube and I was trying to figure out how to do this myself, and I didn't really see too many videos with this approach. So I'm not going to say I made it up, but I'm just going to say there are a few videos that I've seen out there with this method. All you're really going to do is you're just going to soak it in hot water. Okay, I just run it under the faucet for about 15-20 seconds, and what will happen is you'll get that first layer off, that first yellow layer, and then it'll still be frozen, and then you run it a little longer, and then you kind of just get all the rest of that fibrous, stringy part of the banana right off, and then pow, you still have a frozen banana. So get your faucet going, wait till it gets nice and hot, because the hotter it is, the less time it has to spend in water thawing. So you want it to thaw quicker. That's starting to burn my skin, so that's good. So just take it, take it, and you'll start to feel it soften up. And already, as you can see, you guys can see this, that first layer coming right off. Oh yeah, look at that. See? Layer 1. That's still hard. So you still have that you see how it's not totally off? You have that next layer of the banana. So once again, just go ahead and submerge it under water. And no, you're not soaking the banana, so it's not going to be all mushy with water. So here, just take my finger like this. Yeah, pretty much. And then you just go ahead, oops, I broke it, but you just go ahead and get all the rest of that stuff off. That's all the gooky stuff that's in there. And now you have your thawed. I know you can't see that, but I have to refocus the camera. It's a pain in the butt. So now you have your banana. It's still very much frozen. Still very much frozen. However, you don't have to worry about them sticking together with the peels. You know, when they're unpeeled in the fridge, you can preserve your bananas for a lot longer. You don't have to add ice, and there you have it. You have frozen bananas thawed out, ready for your smoothie, which now I have to make one because I did this. So if you liked the video, you got something out of it, feel free to subscribe, comment, share, like, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for video 5, and I'll see you then. Later.